Good morning. I want to talk about liars. Lying. Why do people lie? Now, first of all, there's no such thing as lying by omission because omission is allowed. Sometimes you just can't tell somebody something, because they'll use it against you and whatever. So lying by omission is not a lie. It's just keeping your mouth shut. But to say one thing and it be another way is a lie. To make a promise and not keep that promise is a lie. And some people think that there's a little white lie, but there's no such thing as a little white lie. Okay? It's a lie. No matter what, it's a lie. I'm going to tell you, you men think that you got to lie to your wives to make them feel better. Some women like to be lied to, but that's going to be hurtful to both of you in the long run, or even in the immediate term. I mean, it depends on what you're lying about. But lying is not good for the whole world. Your little bitty lie is going to affect the whole world eventually. The entire freaking world. Like, I know some men that are scared to tell their wives that outfit makes them look fat. Even though she is fat, there's certain outfits that fat women shouldn't wear. I know. I'm finding that out because I've put on some weight in my years, and I can't wear some of the things that I used to wear when I was all, shapely and perfect and all that other stuff. Yeah, one time I was perfect, and that saying that the old people tell you that that beauty's gonna fade ain't no lie. I don't care if you got all the money in the world and you can afford to pay to keep that, okay, fine. But beauty fades. It definitely does. Well, physical beauty. It fades. No matter what. Shit happens. They're poisoning our food, so we're all getting fat. And we have to work harder to keep it off. And, anyways, lying. People lie to themselves, which causes problems for them. People lie on other people for gain. They don't care who they hurt. They just, Then others lie because they think that they love the person. But I'm going to tell you something. If I'm wearing an outfit that's inappropriate for a big woman, and yes, there are outfits that are inappropriate for big women. Like, okay, the only place a big woman should wear a full-on spandex outfit is in the gym. Behind even more closed doors, behind those doors in the gym. Like, because she got an excuse, But out in public, oh my gosh, like, I don't even like to go to Walmart anymore because of, did she ask someone's opinion before she left the house? Does she have anyone who loves her enough to say, girl, you look like the Michelin tire man? So I've put on some things and thought, we need to do something to cover this up. Like right now, okay, I look like the Michelin tire man, but I'm getting ready for work, and I wanted to talk to you guys, so forgive me for any offense that I may be imposing on you guys with this half ensemble. It's just going to look a lot better once I put more clothes on. This is just my underclothes, and it's decent enough for video. So, lying. Okay, lying. Does this make me look fat? Well, it emphasizes your fatness, honey. I like you thick. But that makes it, it's not flattering to it. Why can't you say that? Why can't you just say, you know, it's not real flattering, honey. You know, if you're going to go out in public like that, you might want to reconsider the outfit, you know. Please. Because you're going to be fighting later when she comes back and says, you said I look good in this and nobody gave me any compliments today or something. Whatever her reasoning is, you know how women are. We're just freaking, you know, emotionally stacked. And so, be considerate. If somebody's got toilet paper hanging from their pants or whatever, tell them. Tell them. That is a time where omission is not even appropriate. You know? Tell them. They got a booger hanging out their nose. Tell them. It might embarrass them for the minute, but at least they won't be embarrassed all day. Or for as long as that thing hangs on. You know? I mean, seriously, why are people... And then honesty. Let's look at honesty. Nobody can handle it. It's like, okay, you tell them something that clashes with their belief system, with something that they've believed all their lives, or something that they believe because someone that they revere told them, you know, and they explode. Like, and you could have proof. You could have proof to you know, to show it to them, and they still don't believe you. Like, have you ever noticed that the definitions of words are changing now? Like racism has, man, you can look at somebody wrong, and if you're an opposite color of them, then you're racist. I just smiled at you. Like, I'm a fucking racist. Like, how is racist, like, okay. Anyways, like, I could get all political because I'm really getting pissed off about what's going on in politics right now. Personally, I think that America needs to take advantage of their Second Amendment right and go and overthrow the fucking government right now, because they all done lost their fucking minds. Lost their minds. And then they wonder why most of America has lost their minds. Well, gee, let me guess. These people were on drugs way back when, and now they're in office. Well, look at what our problem is today. Oh dear. And these are the people that are going to get into office really soon in this decade. So, wow. I mean, just wow. Wow. So, we're a nation crying for help. Our government is just feeding off of us. They're lies. Lies. Okay, these lies. Look what has happened to the country. You think that there's freaking racism. No, we've been trying to live with you, but you are just too loud and offensive. Just offensive. And I'm not talking about offensive in the sense of, I don't know, my personal beliefs versus your personal beliefs. I'm talking about, I'm standing in line at Home Depot and you're in the back of the store and you're giving some associate a fucking attitude, and I can hear you in the front because they don't know where the product is that you're looking for. Seriously? Colorful. Kind of goes with your skin, right? No. That's an excuse to act like a fucking idiot. Civilized. You came to a civilization to be civilized. You know, and some of you didn't come, but there's a lot of you that came from Africa after the slavery was done. Actually, they're a little more well behaved than the American black people. I'm not racist. But I will notice your attitude. And if you're acting like a fucking fool, that's what I'm judging you based on. Just because my skin is white, which, by the way, I'm American Indian. Yeah, I got American Indian in me, and German and all these other freaking things. So, whatever. And I don't know, when I was a kid, they used to say I had to have black in me because of certain features that I had back then. I don't know where they went, but they went away. But I don't care to be any other color than what I am. You know? Nobody tried to make a black man white. Okay? The black man tried to be white because... Damn it, I forgot a step. The black man tried to be white because he didn't want to be looked at back in the wrong day. Yes, okay. There were savages. Dude, do you know how Britain was conquered? How it was built? Yeah, white people. Hey, well, how about Africa? Let's go to Africa. How did they acquire their land? Oh, they just got dropped there, right? They just got dropped there. Do you know that in the Bible it talks about a people that did not have a home? They just were nomadic, and they roamed around, and they went from city to city, civilization to civilization. And they were trying to teach these people something good. These people rejected them because it interfered with their power and control over their people, right? But the Lord wanted these nomadic people to have their own place. But there was no place free for them to claim. Do you know what the Lord told these people? First, he took them out into the desert and gave them a big-ass freaking spanking and a whole bunch of freaking discipline. Waited till the old people died, because the old people were stuck on this enslaved civilization called Egypt, which is now called America. And we still have our freedom rights, but there's so many laws that trump them. Like, you got to walk this thin line right here, and watch out, because there's a bump right here. If you cross that bump, then, you know, we're going to spank you. You know, we're going to sue you. We're going to put you in jail. We're going to do something. We're going to do something to keep you in bondage, you know, to let you know that no, you're free, but you're not free. So, you know, anyways, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about fucking lying liars. Yeah, God told these people, by the way, God told these people to go, look, you see that land over there? Well, there's people there, and we're like grasshoppers to them. Yeah, you're going to fucking take them out. Take them out, and you will have your land. Oh, but we don't want to do that. This is inhumane, blah, 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 blah. Sound familiar? I mean, like, I think that's what everybody's screaming about right now, what we did to the Indians. Look, I'm Native American, and yes, it was fucking brutal what we did to them. Okay, but it was brutal what the Vikings did to some other freaking country. Look in history of the world. Okay, the only way to claim your own land is to wipe out what's already there. Wipe it out. You know why? Because if you don't, you will have an enemy within, and then eventually you will crumble again. You will crumble. And then somebody else will be able to come along and conquer you. Like Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, and all them other things are doing to America right now. Liars. Liars, liars. Let's get back on subject. Liars. Okay. So, when I was young, I lied. You know, I haven't lied in a long time because I can't fucking keep up with it. I cannot keep up with lies, number one. And number two, it's written all over my face. It's like I'm saying no. You know, I mean, like, it's just, I can't lie. Not gonna freaking try to lie. I will tell you what I know. And if later I find out I was mistaken, I will come back to you and tell you what I learned. You know, but this lying, this flat out shit that, you know it's this way, but you go and spread the story that it's that way, like these freaking media are doing right now. What is that? Do you know what lying does? Ultimately, it enslaves people. The people around you. You know what I mean? Because look, if you went out and you got with some other girl or guy, and then you came home and you told your husband or wife or whatever exactly what you did, you'd be out the door. So what do? You come back and you lie and you keep that person in bondage to you. In bondage to you, knowing that they would not have you otherwise if they knew. Right? You keep them in bondage. And then later, when their friends are all talking and they're sitting there denying it, you're sitting there denying it like, no, he wouldn't do anything like that to me, blah, 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 blah. And then, boom. The woman he's cheating on you with shows up at your doorstep with a baby. Like, I mean, seriously, why lie? People lie to keep others in bondage, keep others under their control. I mean, if you look at the baseline of it, that's what it is. People lie because they don't want to lose that friend. People lie because they don't want to lose that girl. People lie because they don't want to lose something. People lie because they want to gain something. They want somebody to give them something, and so they're going to lie for it. Case in point. Like watching these car commercials, right? Well, normally it's $30,000, but we're going to give you $5,000 in rebates, so it's only going to be $25,000 by the time you drive off. You get there, you sign it, you get your rebates and everything, you're still paying $30,000. As a matter of fact, you're paying $130,000 if you financed. For 7 years. They got 7-year financing. I think they've even got 10-year financing. So what'd they do? They lied to you to put you in bondage to them, right? Yeah, you have the option to pay that off sooner, you know, and some people manage to get lucky enough to do that. But you're still paying the original price on the car. They ain't losing nothing. They just made it sound like you were saving something. So what'd they do? They entrapped you into a deal. Financing. Like, dude, why don't you just make it cheap enough to where I can buy it? You know it didn't cost you that much to freaking make the damn thing. They say below MSRP. Dude, you know what? I've seen the MSRP tags. I mean, do you know that the MSRP tags is like half of what the dealerships are charging you that they're saying is MSRP? And then the cost for the manufacturer to make it is even less than that, especially if it's an American car. Especially if it's an American car. What the hell happened to our quality? Like, didn't say equal, I said quality. What happened to our quality? Our quality freaking sucks, man. It's like but then again, all we got are these freaking gamers. So even if we did open up the factories, we wouldn't have very many to work in there. They wouldn't know what the hell to do. What? You want me to assemble something with my bare hands? Yeah, that's kind of the concept. That's how you got that little game controller of yours. You know, oh, well, we got a machine that'll help you a little bit, but, you know, with the heavy lifting and stuff, but yeah, you got to assemble something with your bare hands. Oh, no, leave that to China. Yeah, and that's why you got to replace it every fucking year. Because you left it to China. Lies. Lies. Nothing but repercussion. I mean, like, it's just, and it's a ripple. It's a ripple effect. One little bitty lie. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to tell a white lie to my wife because she just asked me if that outfit made her look fat. Instead of telling her that's the wrong question, honey. I love you, but that's not flattering on you. I just bought I don't care. You didn't think that through. You know, you're going to go out and you're going to offend people with that if you go out with that. People are not going to be responding to you well if you go out in that outfit. Tell her that. If she don't like it and she leaves you, well, look, you saved yourself a bunch of freaking arguments. A bunch of arguments. One damn argument. You know, people can't handle the truth. They want people to tell them what they want to hear. And then they get pissed off because somebody lied to them. Oh, no. But that's what you wanted. That's how you live your life, based on lies. Sorry. People run into me and they either love me or they freaking hate me. Some of them love me because I don't lie. They're going to ask me something. I'm going to tell them flat out what I think. I do not offer my opinion because I know my opinion has to be prepared for. It really does. My opinion has to be prepared for because I will tell them the truth as I see it. And not based on any preconceived notions or anything like that, because look, it's taken years. And to you young people who may be seeing this, you are not going to be able to do it until your mid to late 30s, early 40s. You're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able, you don't have enough life experience. You're not going to be able to give a wise opinion. Let me put it that way. A wise opinion. You're not going to be able to do it. You have not lived life enough to give a wise opinion. Now, if you are giving that opinion based from, you know, if you're repeating someone else's opinion who happens to be in those age ranges, okay, that's fine. But it's easier when you get it, you know, when you understand why it is this way and why it is that way. It's easier. It's just easier. Freaking hair here. Okay. It's just easier. But if you don't believe in something, keep your mouth shut about it. Because chances are you don't even know about it. Like, people talk about stuff all the time. Like, I hear people mention in the Bible, you know, stories in the Bible and stuff like that, and they ain't never even opened the damn thing. Oh, well this, and oh, well that. Well, who are you listening to? You know, go and read the damn Bible. Read it. You know, if you go to church, your pastor's telling you that all the time. Him quoting a verse and you opening the book to find out if it's there is not reading the Bible. Neither is reading the context around it up to a chapter or two or even a book. Read the whole damn thing. And where to start? From the beginning. I mean, like it's in there. It says in the beginning. That's where you got to start. Even in Revelation, it says, you know, from the beginning. It's going to be the same all over again. I don't know, you people freaking believe that Jesus is going to come out of freaking sky on some clouds and stuff like that. Yeah, it says that, but if you read it enough, you learn the definition of these words. And it ain't the same as what we've perverted it to mean. Clouds is symbolic for people. Crowds of people. Crowds. He's going to ascend with his clouds. Those are people that are following him. Those are people who walk the way that he walks. Gosh, get it right. There is not going to be a second coming, or you know, the second coming. There's going to be a second coming, but you ain't going to know him when you see him. As a matter of fact, he said he was coming back as a freaking king in Revelation. Just so you know, he said he was coming back as a king. Well, guess what? I can't help it but think that Trump, which is, oh my God, you know, but I can't help it but think this is the king, and they're still rejecting him. You know, because back then he was a pauper and like, oh, well, you know, he didn't have anything to live for or whatever. He didn't have anything to lose. Well, this dude's got everything to lose and he still don't give a shit. He's standing strong like a rock, like the rock that Jesus did. I mean, seriously? Well, he's a fool. He's an idiot. Y'all don't look at the whole freaking picture. You're only looking at his words. You're only looking at his behavior. Do you know in Matthew 23, Jesus cussed out the scribes and the Pharisees, which I think is the exact same thing that Trump is doing right now. We got scribes and fucking Pharisees up there in our government, and he's sitting there calling them out, making it obvious to the public what is happening, what is going on. You know, we're like, oh, it's not getting better. It must be the black people. It's not getting better. It must be the Mexican people. It's not getting better. It must be the white people. It's got to be the white people. It's always the white people, right? It's not getting better because our government is not doing what they said they were going to do. They're not even doing what they said they're doing. And if that's not apparent, look, this is what I thought was so funny. So like the other day, Trump bombs this guy, right? Just wipes him out off the face of the earth because he's a bad guy. And I heard some reporter holler out from the crowd as he was walking off, well, there's a lot of bad people in the world. We're just going to take them out. Oh my God! Are you people stupid? I mean, like, seriously, death has to happen from time to time. Like, even America, although a lot of places are just not doing it, okay? We have a death sentence for people who murder people. I think it should be humane. Seriously? Because the crime that they committed was not humane. So we should treat them humanely? Look. Y'all say vengeance is God's. Who is God? Where is God? God is within us, isn't he? Did God not flood the earth? Did God not wipe out an entire civilization with stones? Or no, an entire army with stones and hail? I mean, look, you know, God did some stuff. And, you know, I had to struggle with this. I did. Like, I was like, man, God's mean. But then I understood. The natural order of things is violence and peace. Violence and peace. In order to have peace, you got to have violence. Because after that, everybody shuts up and goes back to their fucking corners because they're tired. They're exhausted. You know, now, should we have a nuclear war? Hell no. No. You're stupid. What's the point of blowing somebody up? Get out there and let's find out who's stronger than who. You know? And I hear people saying all the time, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Well, the strongest dog apparently gets to eat the other dog, right? Lies. I'm being lied to all day, every day. And it's, it's sad. It's sad. Like, even friends lie to their friends. Friends that have been good to them, friends that ain't never done them wrong or lied to them, or friends that try to, protect them. These friends lie to friends like that. Do you know that could cost a friendship? I'm just saying, it's just wrong to lie. I don't care what the circumstance is. You don't want to spend time with your friend that day? Just tell them, look, I need a break from you, dude. I do. I just, I want to spend some time with my other friends. Don't say, oh, I'm not going. I don't want to go. I can't afford to go. Seriously? Why? What was the point in lying? Because look, they're going to see you doing something during that time that you were supposed to be hanging out with them. They ain't heard from you in a few days or something. They're going to see you doing something during that time you were supposed to be hanging out with them. And the excuse that you gave them was you're not doing anything at all because you can't afford it. So they're seeing, yeah, by the way, this social media get y'all in a lot of freaking trouble. A lot of trouble. Like it tells on you even freaking more. Like, are you kidding me? You go and tell your wife I'm out with the boys, and then she sees your freaking Snapchat because you were too freaking drunk and you got this girl hanging all over you at the bar or whatever. Well, dumbass. But so it's the same shit. Like, seriously, you're gonna sit there and tell somebody you're not gonna do something that you've been planning with them for a while because you can't afford it, and then you're gonna turn around and go do something with somebody else. Why not just say, I love you, but I want to go spend some time with my other friends. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Now, some people, most people, that would hurt their little feelings. Oh, you don't love me no more, blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. If you are that fucking dependent on somebody else that it's going to offend you because they actually want to take a break from you and go and spend some time with their other friends, fuck you. You're stupid. Learn to love yourself, and maybe you won't need that person no more. Like that. Yes, we all need people, including me. We all, we weren't born as islands, you know what I'm saying? But don't lie. Don't lie. Quit lying. You are tearing up the world. Lying to get your way or to be able to go and do something you want to do. It doesn't, I tell you what, it hurts worse for that friend to find out that you went out somewhere else than it does for you to tell them you need a break for them. It really does. It hurts worse. You know why? Because not only, okay, here's the little one, okay, that shouldn't hurt, but it does. That they don't want to spend time with you, okay? And then the other natural one that would happen is, well, we've been planning this for a while, and now we're not going to do it, But I understand because we can't afford it, right? Get it? Okay, that's good. So then they find out that you went out anyways. And they start processing all of this. Like, wait a minute, but she said she didn't have no money to pull out, but she was going out. She lied to me. She lied to me. And why didn't she just say that she wanted to go out with somebody else? Friends. Friends. You know, they're the ones that are going to defend you when somebody lies to you. They're going to go and find the truth for you. Right? And then they're going to give it to you some kind of way. But when it comes to them, it's like they say, you know, I can call my friend a bitch, but you ain't calling my friend a bitch. You know, I can lie to my friend, but you ain't lying to my friend. I was like, are we literally in a world of hypocrites? And I don't mean hypocrisy in the sense of 20 years ago, I went and did some stupid shit, you know, and I should be judged by that because they can't find nothing in me today. Like, she didn't lie today, but she lied 20 years ago. I'm sorry. 40-something years ago, I shit in my pants all the time and peed. You gonna judge me by that? Because I don't do it no more. You can't find that in me. Unless you make me laugh or sneeze or whatever, then I might have an accident. But there's a period of time where you don't do any of that, you know, but as you get older, it kind of happens. But anyway, so, like, lie. Quit lying. Quit lying. You're destroying the world. Go back down to the basics, the foundation. Tell the freaking truth no matter what it is, and we will be a better place. We will be a better place. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Because we got to get rid of all these softies. These people who can't handle a freaking feather without breaking. Like, we got a bunch of freaking pussies in this world. Quit lying. There's no reason to lie. You know, it's funny because, like, I was getting a root canal one time, and then the doctor that was working on me, he actually asked me about that, you know. Like, no! I said, there's no reason to lie. There's no good reason to lie. You should never, ever, ever, ever lie. And he's like, well, what about a little white lie? I was like, what? It's a lie. Like, you should never lie. He's like, well, what if she asked me about her outfit or something? I said, be honest. If it makes her look good, then tell her that. If it makes her look trashy, then tell her that. If it's just downright not flattering at all, let her know. So she doesn't go out in public and embarrass herself. Because she might have a good friend like me who will tell her. And then she's going to come back to you and she's going to, like I told him, I said, there's no reason to lie. You should never lie. Ever lie. Ever. That guy wanted me to come back every day. It's like, you're the best experience I've ever had with a patient. I'm like, okay. And I called him out on his sins. Look, I'm no angel. Of course, I can't think of anything that I've done in the past 5 years that would, you know, constitute any kind of sin or anything that somebody can judge me on. Now, you can judge me on the world coming on me, but I promise you, the less you sin, the harder the world gets. The harder the world gets. It really does. I mean, like, it's like the devil, it's like you're a thorn in the devil's foot and he's trying to prick you out, you know? I mean, like, and he does. He comes up against you and you find out who ain't right. All these freaking self-righteous, holy rolling whatevers. Try it. Try not lying. Try just being honest. Or keep your mouth shut. You have that right. That is a human right. You can keep your mouth shut. If you don't want to say anything at all, then don't say anything at all. But don't lie. Don't let a lie come out of your mouth. What is it that Jesus said? It's not what goes in the mouth that defiles a man, it's what comes out of his mouth that defiles him. That kind of speaks to something that's wrong anyways, but it has repercussions because somebody has to lie about it. Anyways, I could talk all day. I'm gonna let y'all go for now because I know this is 40 minutes. It's gonna take 100 freaking years to upload this. So